Working hard doesn't mean success. It does if you embed the viewers and fucking make people think it's a popular stream. It's just a plus for Twitch with more traffic. No, the problem is that, like, basically if you allow people to do that, as soon as people catch on that you can do that, you're gonna have more and more people do it. And then as time goes on and you have enough people do it, then you get into a situation where now the integrity of the website and the main aggregator for viewership is no longer, it no longer has any integrity because everybody is faking it or changing it or disrupting it or something like that. This is not a good idea. It's not healthy for the website and it shouldn't be possible. It's like, imagine how pissed off other people would be. Like, I don't have to worry about this, luckily, right? Because a lot of you guys watch my stream. But imagine how pissed off, like, a new streamer or somebody who's trying to get noticed is going to be whenever they have, like, some random fucking guy who's embedding his stream to thousands of people and misrepresenting his viewership to an audience. It's not good for viewers either. Okay. Here we go. Got him. It sucks for small streamers too? Well, the thing is, like, as soon as people realize, like, there were other guys, like Danny did this in New World, and the New World Order show did this too. Like, I have no problem calling people out for this shit because I think it's so fucking scummy. It's like, hey, I'm not going to make good content. I'm not going to actually try to engage an audience. I'm just going to use some sort of artificial advantage that I can have and take it and take a spot from somebody who deserves to have it more. It's just, it's absolute trash, man. There's only one of them. Okay, I thought I had to get multiples. You're just jelly, though? Well, that's the thing, right? It's like, of course I'd be jealous, right? Like, because if I... Like, what? Well, of course I'd be jealous. Why would anybody not be jealous? It's a massive competitive financial advantage to do that. That's why he's doing it. Yeah, of course. Like, anybody would do it if they could do it. It's just business? Yeah, no, I don't blame him for doing it. Like, well, I do in a way, but, like, I don't really... Like, I don't respect, like, people who do that. But at the same time, I would say that I would do the same thing if I was in his situation. Because at the end of the day, it is business, right? And, like, you've got to make a living and everything like that, for sure. So, like, yeah, I don't blame him for doing it. I just think Twitch is stupid for letting it happen. Yeah, I'm never kind of person like, yeah, I think it's scummy, right? Everything like that, but you're always going to have stuff like that happen if you give people the ability to do it. You have a problem with it? Embedded viewers that weren't counted in total viewer count? No, of course not. Because the reason why they embed it is because it counts in total viewer count. If you look at a lot of these websites that have, like, total viewer count embedded, this is the last ad, then I gotta go. If you look at a lot of the websites that have the total view count, or sorry, viewers embedded into a website,
Yeah.
And like view botting. Like somebody leaving a stream on is not the same thing as view botting. No one tells like Lost Ark that it's a view bot? I mean, who knows? Oh, we gotta go the other way. Shit. Okay, about streamer problem, I think about our side, they're fucking funneling my internet just to make money without my permission. Oh yeah, no, I mean, it's bad in other ways like that, but like, I'm just saying, like, from my perspective, it's frustrating too. Because I think it will be more common. Like, as time goes on, I think it will continuously... What the fuck is it? Hidden jump? Where the fuck is a hidden jump? I'm so confused. Yeah, where is hidden jump on the left side? Is it over here? Bamboo, maybe? Yeah, like, I feel like it's the bamboo. Oh, there it is. It was just marked wrong on the website. Yeah, as soon as I finish this one, I'm done. Comparing what's essentially lurking to view botting? Yeah, it's just disingenuous. They have Automod who bans people who say bot in chat. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. Let's see here. San tried calling them out a few months ago. It didn't work. If I really wanted to push the issue, I could probably at least get a response, but I don't think that's really going to happen. Yeah, I think again, like Twitch is just, I think whenever it comes to community issues, Twitch really doesn't have a very good pulse on the community. Like they don't really know, like what to do or what to say in like a lot of situations, it feels. Like basically like they make changes and they'll do things that are not really what you would say like a lot of people would want. Don't give a fuck, just count money. Yeah. All streamers playing the same sponsor game like to rate Shadow Legends, aggressive advertisements akin to behaving like a bot. Well, no, because you still make the choice to go to Twitch and watch their stream. Like, if everybody's playing, like, there's never a day where everybody's playing a game, right? Everybody's always playing different games on Twitch. So it's like not even true. And on top of that, like if you go to somebody's Twitch and you choose to watch them and they're not playing a game you want, that's not the same as botting. That's not the same as view botting. No, it's not. Okay. I'm worried he's gonna do the big attack. No, he didn't. Nice. Okay. Got him. There we go. U-boats aren't real people. People on the website viewing embedded ads are people. They just aren't the same. I mean, if there was a, let me ask you something. So if there was a view bot that you could buy that would show something on somebody's stream, like just like through a random website, through an aggregate, like through ads, for example, and you could buy this and it would show it on like 1,000 people's stream and you could pay money for it, would that be a view bot? I would say yes, obviously it is. Like, I don't think that, like, it's weird that people try to play, like it for all intents and purposes, it's the same thing. Like, it's 100% the same thing. Are you the guild leader? Yeah, I am. They aren't, yeah, these are people that are not intentionally trying to view the content, and in fact the content is being obscured so that they won't notice that they are viewing it. That's the whole way that those different embeds work, is that they're not being embedded in the front page so everybody can see it. They're being embedded in like the little corner in like this tiny fucking 5x6 pixel frame, and it's intentionally misleading. You can pay one of those spammy websites to embed your stream and have 100k viewers. Well, more people should do that. I'm surprised why they don't. Are you worried about ending up on LSF for this? What do you mean ending up on? Why would I be worried about ending up on LSF? I think it's true. I think it's true. I think it's scummy whenever people do it, and Twitch shouldn't allow it, and it's pathetic. Like that, yeah, I mean, that's what my opinion is. If people don't like my opinion on it, then that's their problem. I can't imagine somebody going and saying, oh no, we love viewbotting. Of course not. I think a lot of those people probably agree with me. You move back to other people's content, make money off that advertising, it's the same thing. I think that if you want to make the argument that viewbotting is the same thing as watching YouTube video, is this where we're at now?
Faring well.
Viewbotting is the same thing as watching YouTube video. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, it is this one. Okay. 5. Craft that. So I picked this up. Okay. People's trying to justify a scummy practice. I think there's some people who I don't know, honestly. That's a good question. I don't know. An actual site was doing stream embeds too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure anybody that like really took advantage of it a lot. Like it's one thing whenever this is happening, like you know, once or twice or something like that. But when it's like a one-day thing or an all-day thing constantly, that's very different. People have to drive their own audiences. Twitch doesn't do it organically. You're right. So if people have to drive their own audiences, why don't you just viewbot? Yeah, if that's the argument, is that, well, people have to drive their own audiences, so yeah, just viewbot. Because like the effect is not really it's not really like those viewers aren't seeing the content. The people that are seeing the content are the people on Twitch. Amara, thank you very much for the gifted subs. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. Where is it? Oh, it should be about right here. All right. We've been goofing around. We've been fucking around way too long. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Really fucking appreciate it. We had a lot of fun. We're gonna be back online tomorrow. Yeah. Then Twitch. Yeah. No, that's why I said before is like, yeah, they're not breaking rules. I think it's scummy and stupid and bad, and it shouldn't happen. But no, they're not breaking rules. Very true. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. We had a really, really good time today. And tomorrow we're going to be back online early as usual. And I will see you guys then. Make sure to follow the stream if you haven't already. Until next time, boys. Peace! What the fuck is the close thing? Oh, there it is. See y'all later. How can you say that stupid shit? Let me look and pull this up real quick, okay? Ashes of Creation. Look at this. Let me mute this right now. Like, they added this to Unreal 5. I think this looks amazing, man. I really do. I think this looks incredible. Look at that. You gonna tell me that shit's DOA? Fuck that, man. This is amazing. Yeah, I'm excited until you join Raid. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. This looks really, really good. Oh, motion blur? Yeah, usually you turn that shit off, right? Like, it's got a long way to go. It sure does. It's got a long fucking way to go. I know that. I think everybody knows that. But what I'm really trying to say here is that, like, this game looks really good. I mean, this is awesome. Like, how can you say this shit's DOA? This looks really good. Now, obviously, it's going to come out whenever we're in a retirement home, maybe. But damn, at least we're not going to have to think about being old. I don't care about how long it takes for it to come out. I would rather a game take a long time than a game come out real quick and not be good. So, listen, I want to be able to play this game, too. All I'm trying to get at here is that I really enjoy, like, playing these different games, man. It's great. That's what it is. You're wearing rose-colored glasses for this game? Do you think I'm wearing rose-colored glasses? No, I mean, like, that rose-tinted glasses, that's like the idea of that is like you're looking back in time. And, like, I'm not looking back in time unless I'm actually a time traveler. But, yeah. Look, watch the Josh video? I'm going to. I'm going to watch this. This is a video right here. It says, Lost Ark is pay to win. And we're going to watch this video. You know it. I mean, of course we're going to watch this video. Why would we not? What I'm saying here is that I'm really excited about Ashes of Creation. And again, I agree with Josh that a Lost Ark is pay to win. Like, I don't agree. Okay, so pay for convenience. Let's talk about pay for convenience. What is convenience? God, man. It's so inconvenient that I don't have the best gear. It's so inconvenient that I have to farm for my gear. Isn't there a way for me to just get my gear faster? Isn't there a way for me to just become more powerful more quickly? In my opinion, this is how I define if a game is pay to win. If you can use real money to increase the power level of your character. Is that hard? Is that complicated? Is that difficult to understand? Because I feel like what I'm saying right now makes a whole goddamn lot of fucking sense. Like, this is exactly what it is. That's what I think too. Yeah, absolutely. So it's pay to skip. Yeah, well, regardless, I don't think that's what it should be. That's what I'm really trying to get at here. That's not everybody's definition of pay to win. Well, yeah, but like the thing is that But how is my definition wrong though? Like how is gaining a power advantage in the game through real money not pay to win? Like, I mean, the thing is, like, that's like saying a square is like let me think of an example of this. Oh Jesus. It's like saying the earth is flat, because that's not everybody's definition of what round is. Motherfucker, we know what's round. We know what it is. Like, let's not try to change definition. Let's not contort things. You pay real money, you get an advantage, it's pay to win, that's it. That's it. It's literally that simple. I feel like there have been so many people memeing about the flat earth. There's some people that aren't joking around anymore. They're starting to ask the real questions. They're starting to think, you know what, NASA? Who started NASA? The Rothschilds? Maybe. Watch this 45-minute YouTube video with 63 views. It'll set you straight. Listen. I think that people actually, there's actually more people every day that are believing in flat Earth. Anyway, what I'm saying is that, like, I am, I feel like my definition is completely accurate. There's no way that my definition is inaccurate in any way. A power level does not mean win. There's no difference. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Because you can win at a game more easily. So, all right, think about it like this. So, if you... Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna mint a new one. Okay. So this is your power level, okay? And actually, let's go ahead and we're gonna do let's do this. We're gonna do 3 here. Okay. I don't know if this graph's gonna work. I'm just doing this in my head. Okay, let's go this way, and then right here, and then right here, and then right here. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's look at this, all right? And let's go back over here, and we're gonna have, all right, so let's go back and go through this. Skill. Blue is skill right here. And I just want to explain how it's pay to win and how nobody can argue against this, okay? Okay, the gains that you can gain via the store. And let's think about this. Level required to beat boss. Okay. And right here, win. That's whenever you win the game. So it doesn't matter where this bar is. Because let's say that your character starts at this cap right here. This right here is the cap. Cap of your character at at 50. At fresh 50. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that you cannot beat every single challenge in the game as soon as your character reaches level 50. So what do I mean by that? I mean that your character cannot beat every challenge whenever you hit level 50. You don't have the item level for it, you don't have the health for it, you don't have the damage for it. So what does that mean? That means that you have to increase your skill, but any time that you increase your skill, you still have the gains via the store that you can get. And this square right here is still this big. So if you use this point at any level, even if you are the best player in the game, you can make a difference between losing and winning, because winning is not guaranteed at the beginning of the game without effort organically. And what does that mean? That means that you can accelerate the success of your victory through paying real money, because this square right here is an ultimate. This doesn't scale, it doesn't change, it is a base level. So what does this mean? It means that your character will become more powerful regardless of what happens if you spend money. Spending money makes your character more powerful, and at a base level, your character is not powerful enough to beat all of the challenges. So that means that nobody begins winning, and because if nobody begins winning and spending money accelerates winning, pay to win is viable and legitimate for every single different type of player because nobody begins winning. Now, if there were some players who could beat the game on, let's say, you know, hypothetically, like Soul Level 1 in Dark Souls 1, you would have an argument. But you do not have an argument because you cannot beat the game with base gear. You cannot beat the game with best gear. How is this wrong? Please explain how this graph is wrong.
This February, the fight continues.
You
Watch your favorite streamers go head-to-head in heart-stopping
I bet I do. Let's see. People are saying it's not pay to win because they conflate pay to win aspects of the game with the game being bad and they enjoy the game. Yeah, people can enjoy the game if it's pay to win, but it's pay to win. You explained this better the other day. Believes pay to progress is all right, but pay to get advantage is not. It's the pay to win aspect. I think that they're all bad to an extent, right? And what I'm saying is that things exist on a spectrum. Everything exists on a spectrum. What is there to win? The gear, the bosses, you beat the boss. Like, what do you mean, what's there to win? How do you win Mario? You kill Bowser. Like, what is... like, are we going to get into a philosophical discussion of what is winning? It's a skill-based game. You literally can't enter certain dungeons unless you have a certain item level. Is that right? Yes. So you literally cannot even enter the dungeon. And spending money accelerates the rate at which you increase your item level. How is anybody arguing against this? Am I taking crazy pills? Holy shit! Jesus. It's so similar to a story skip, so are story skips pay to win then? You could argue yes. In my opinion, I really only, like, under that logic, yes. Like, I will grant you that, yes. However, in my definition of pay to win, I don't care unless it's at max level. Right? I'm talking about, like, end-game content. Like, if you can accelerate the progress of in-game content, I care a whole lot more about that than accelerating the level process. And this is my own personal preference, and it is a bias. But, like, that's my opinion. Wild tokens pay to win too? Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Cup size. All right. Let me look at a few more of these. And I want to go back and watch the video, okay, guys? Because I know we've been goofing and clowning and playing around, all right? So, yeah, that's what's so simple. You can play it without paying, but if you pay to skip, it's also pay to win. Can be both. It's not both. If other people can pay to win, then it's pay to win. Cup size, not my strongest asset. Haven't played WoW since 4.0.1, but I'm a good listener. Okay. It's good to know. Thank you. All right, let's see here. And let me look at the rest of these. Happy Valentine's Day. It's not Valentine's Day. Yeah, Asmon, Snow, and his wolf, White Burris. Man, fuck you. Man, fuck you for fucking... Well, why you make this shit? Why you make this bullshit, man? Putting White Cerberus in the picture. I hate him. God, I hate White Cerberus so much. Oh my God, I gotta get rid of him. He is the worst. Wow, let me look at the other ones. New banner makes it clear whose guild it is. Y'all think this is funny, huh? You guys really think this is fucking funny? You always try and get me. You always try and goof around. Y'all fucking around on me doing this motherfucking bullshit? I can't believe this. Oh my God. This is unreal. Let me go back over. I gotta do this real quick. Look, this is... I don't even know what the fuck to say, guys. This is insane. Sometimes you get got. I guess so. He will never escape this. The worst part is that he's right. Yeah, you're right. You are actually right. There's no denying it. There's no anything. People pretending you didn't intentionally do this. I didn't. I didn't. It was an accident. Like, why would I ever do this on purpose? What would be the possible reason for me to do this on purpose? Are you guys crazy? No shot. Subconsciously you did. Oh my fucking god. I just hope he knows we do it out of love and for fun. Unless he goes bald. Not until he shaves his head. No, that's a meme that I haven't seen in a while. Just when Asmon thought we moved past this meme, we hit him when he least expected. Oh my god, man. This is unreal. What the fuck? Alright, well, let's go back over here. Not pay to win for the average person. I guess not. Let's look back over here. Who rightfully so about WoW's Mountain of Chores. Endless Gear Treadmill raving about Lost Ark, a game with also a Mountain of Chores and an arguable, even more convoluted gear treadmill. Do you want to know why? Let me see what anybody says. For me, the difference lies in the fact that as far as I can see, the Lost Ark progression systems are more or less permanent, while in WoW, your character power gets basically reset every patch. Blobfish, true, real, accurate, absolutely, you know it, I know it, and everybody knows it. Here's why people care about the... Guess what else is a gear treadmill? Classic WoW. But do you know why people care about doing Tier 1 raids in Lost Ark? It's because they know that Tier 2 raids... There's not like an LFR for Tier 1 raids that just gives you free gear. You have to go through Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3. You have to do it, as far as I know, chronologically. And in Classic WoW, you have to go through MC, maybe ZG, and then BWL, AQ40, and then Nax. I don't really know anybody who's going to go into Nax without being an AQ40 a handful of times. So the reason why people like the gear treadmill and they like the systems in Lost Ark is very simple. It's because they're not getting reset every 4 months because the developers decided that they're going to just stop using a system. And also, they compound on each other. So your progress in this level contributes to your progress towards another level. And that contributes to your progress towards another level. And so you're building towards something. Whereas, like, you know what you're building towards whenever you do your Korthia dailies? Therapy. That's why. Who the fuck wants to do that? I always said that if a player ever gets 100% of achievements in WoW, Blizzard should refund all their fucking subscription money and then buy them a year of therapy for free. It should be like a big award. You call the challenge, you call it the biggest loser. It'll be great. Maybe I should be in that. So look, having access to the auction house vendor in Lost Ark is pay to win. It's an advantage, right? It definitely is an advantage. The thing is, like, there are small advantages that, like, I'm not... It is and it's not, in my opinion. Like, it depends on, like, what it is. Like, it depends on how tangible it is. Because, yeah, you can make the argument that a lot of things are pay to win if you look at it in enough of an abstract sense. But I think that the way that I look at it and the way that a lot of other people look at it is if something grants you an acceleration on getting endgame gear, or it grants you the endgame gear itself or some way to easily obtain it, that is pay to win. Yeah, like, that to me is what pay to win is. And obviously, like, people have... It's not that some things are and are not pay to win. There are many things that are pay to win. However, every single person in the game every single person out there has their own tolerance of pay to win. And the only thing that I'm saying is that I think that it's disingenuous to say that, oh, well, certain things are not pay to win. Because it's just completely missing the point. It is completely missing the fucking point. Asmon went SJW? What? What? I just had SJWs on my ass because of the Lord of the Rings video, and now I've got this shit? Are you kidding me? And I'm on my ass! Tagged in little tweets. I can't believe he hates women. You got me. So look, here's the way I look at this kind of stuff, right? Is that I just think that this kind of stuff is just, like, there are people who probably don't like Lost Ark. And I understand that, and I can see why. I think there's a lot of reasons to not like Lost Ark. But I like the game. It's fun playing, and, you know, I'll keep playing it, right? That's about it. I'll keep playing it until I don't want to anymore. It's literally that simple to me.
Like, it seems fine to me. It hasn't been an issue so far. I'm enjoying it, and that's about it. Does that make sense? The game's badass? Yeah, I mean, I think it's badass. I've been enjoying it a lot. It's obvious I've been enjoying it a lot. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. How's the guild evolving? Guild is doing very well. I think we have 8 people in it now. It's absolutely amazing. Just do what you want to do. Yeah, exactly. They don't like it because it's taking people from their other game. I think that's a big factor, right? Is that people look at, and this is something that you see with people in MMOs in general, is that a lot of the people who are the most critical of MMOs are people that are playing other MMOs besides the one that they are playing.
Of course, they love the savings.
Or besides the one that they're talking about. So guess what WoW players are going to be super critical of? Final Fantasy. Guess what Final Fantasy... Well, actually, WoW players hate WoW more than anybody else because they're the ones playing it. But Final Fantasy players are going to be more critical of WoW or more critical of Lost Ark. And then New World players are going to be more critical of Lost Ark or whatever. I see a lot of WoW players that are shitting on Lost Ark too on Twitter. They're like, oh, it's not my thing. I don't really like it. It's whatever. That's fine. I think that's okay. You shouldn't expect everybody to like everything. It's a different game. Oh, what, New World players? What do you mean? There's dozens of them. Let me actually look right now. Let's see how many people are playing Lost Ark. I refreshed this a little while ago, so let's see again. So right here, I refreshed it at the beginning of my stream. That was an hour ago. It had 1 million concurrent players. My bet right now, whenever I F5, 1.15. There it is. There it is. I think it'll probably hit 1 point... it's really kind of hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. It's a New World now. Yeah, it's not even a million. Well, it is. So this is 1,147,284. You can tell that it's a million because there's not only are there 7 numbers, but also there's 2 commas, which means that it's a million. So yes, this one is actually a million. And also today is Super Bowl Sunday. But I'm pretty sure anybody who's weeby enough to play Lost Ark they can't even catch a football. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. I mean, hey, look at me. So let's look over here. And New World, let's see what New World is doing. It's not... You know what I mean? That's pretty much how I feel about it. And so Lost Ark is doing very well, obviously. That's kind of how I see a dead world. Well, it's not dead, it's just not alive, that's all. It's kind of in like a, it's like a hibernating. It's hibernating. Check RuneScape. People play RuneScape on other platforms, so it's harder to even say. It's Undead World? Yeah, something like that. And let's look back over here. And well, it makes sense because the Undead are half the game and they're copy-pasted everywhere. So yeah, I think this is completely it. It's because the systems aren't fleeting and they compound on each other. That's why people are more willing to progress in the Lost Ark systems. And it's the same reason why people like collecting mounts in WoW. Is because they just continuously... Oh, wow. This is really good. I feel like this person's a Rich viewer, though. Like, look at that chiseled jawline that Rich has. No, he does not, all right? He absolutely does not. And then look at me. Like, my face looks like a kidney bean. What the fuck is this? I look like a kidney bean that got dropped on the floor, and there was some extra hair from the carpet, and you picked it up, and you got it. Like, that's what it looks like, guys. It's awful. Waluigi face? Yeah, exactly. And the S-Fan one is great. Basically, I think that all of these are great except me. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, Rich looks great. Nick looks like a fucking pimp. And look at S-Fan looks so good. And I just look like a... I don't even know. I look like I just ate a miniature pickle. It's awful. Yeah, everybody else looks great. Let's see here. Lost Ark episode was, just let them enjoy the game that's honest and upfront about what it is. Just a quick reminder to the WoW players screaming that Lost Ark is pay to win. All y'all are hypocrites. Do you remember what I said before about people that use the thing is, like, if people spell hypocrite wrong, I never take what they say seriously. But I think this is an example of Stop Clock being right twice a day. He's right. WoW with the WoW token is 100% pay to win, and I'm not going to accept anybody telling me it's not. It is 100%. 100% pay to win. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. That's spelled correctly, though? Wait, this one isn't. That's what I meant to say. And also, like, the whole thing here is, this looks like a PowerPoint presentation from 8th grade, but it is what it is. It's pay to play. Yeah, it's whatever. Arc, who gives a fuck, man? And Arc, yeah, that's the ARC. And WoW token, why is WoW token pay to win? I don't get it. You don't buy an item with the token. Well, What if I told you that, well, how is Lost Ark pay to win? You don't buy an item with the crystals. You buy an item with the crystals, and then you sell the item. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's just because you add in another step doesn't mean that you're not going to be in the same place. So that's how I see it. Yeah, it's just one more step. The sorcerer I wanted to be, what Lost Ark forces me to be. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys. Everybody loves these outfits. These outfits are just great. I think that Lost Ark does an amazing job of having really good outfits that just completely, they look really good. They're true, so good. Yeah, amazing. I think the gender locks are stupid. I wish that they didn't have gender locks because I'm not going to play a sorceress if I'm going to fucking have to play a girl. Like, I'm not going to do it. Like, you know what the 3 classes I'm going to have is? Berserker. Gunlancer. Paladin. That's it. That's it. That's all we need. I ain't going to play a girl. Why is that? Because I don't want to. I don't want to play a girl. I think it's weird. I understand that this is like the apex boomer take. I don't like playing girl characters in game because I view the character in game as like the visual representation of myself in the game. And unfortunately, I don't look like that. Now, I don't look like my character that much either, but, you know, I could maybe if I worked out a lot. You know what I mean? And so, like, that's a little bit of difference. So that's all I'm really trying to get at here. Incoming Twitter post again. Oh, dude, like, there was one time I took a day off of streaming, and the day that I took off of streaming, I got canceled. But I didn't really read Twitter that day. I didn't find out I got canceled until like 2 weeks later. Man, that was some fucked up shit. Like, I can't believe and I just got canceled just like that too. It was nuts. Like, it was so fucked up, man. I really messed up by letting that happen. Jamaican artillerist? Yeah, I know. And there's a reason. What's this here? There's a reason you have 95K viewers, bro. Dude, it's whatever. Listen, I tell people, like, obviously, whenever we get to the big numbers, people are going to be excited for me. I appreciate that. It's great. But the fact is that numbers don't mean shit. Like the same stream that I was doing the same stream earlier today, and I had 40K viewers. Did it get twice as good whenever I got twice as many viewers? You know what one of my best streams ever was? It was this one right here. This was one of the best streams I've ever had. And that stream had like 30,000 viewers at peak, somewhere around 30,000 viewers. And we were popping off. The amount of viewers that a stream has is not correlated to the quality of the stream. There is a rough correlation where generally bigger streamers are generally probably more entertaining or more compelling than smaller streamers. Sure, there is a rough trend, but it is not a 1-to-1 ratio. I watched you whenever you were a 6K Andy. Oh, man, those were the good days, huh? I was there. Yeah, it was a good time, man. I had a lot of fun doing it. And, you know, we'll get back to WoW one day. And, yeah, I mean, that's about it. It's better to be 40K than 40. It is. I just want to make sure people know that it's important to keep that in mind. Just because something has a lot of viewers doesn't mean that it's great. Just because something doesn't have a lot of viewers doesn't mean that it's not great. However, I do think things that generally attract larger audiences tend to be better. But that's not a guarantee. Just keep that in mind. So let's go back over and look at the other ones. Cautiously optimistic, but I'm far more cautious than optimistic. WoW players reading official leaks for 10.0. 10.0 devs realizing leaks are better than what they were actually making. Good. Then change it. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you do this? Just have a dev make an alt account on, like, WoW, what's it called? What's that thing with the fucking MMO champion? Have them make an alt account and be like, man, what are y'all's best, like, expansion theories? And then just take the best one and be like, yeah, that sounds good. So Garrosh comes back again? But I thought wasn't he? I thought we disenchanted him. Oh, item restoration. Oh, yes. That's good. That is good. We'll bring him back again. Yeah, it's simple. Actually, you know what? Even better, let's not even do that. Let's take that cinematic out of the game. It never happened. Actually, wait a minute, we're Blizzard. Let's keep the cinematic in the game and pretend like it never happened. It's perfect. Yeah. That's the thing. Is like imagine Blizzard, right? Imagine Blizzard one day, this is like a next expansion, and Sargeras' sword is still in Silithus. And one day you fly over there, and the sword's gone. Like the sword, you just fly there and its sword's gone. It's no longer there. People are posting on the forums about it. Blizzard is denying that there was ever a sword there to begin with. And it's like people are posting screenshots, accounts are being deleted, like, oh, you can't link this. No, there's no sword. Like, what do you mean? Developers, don't talk about the sword. Just pretend like the sword never happened, and developers just completely tell the story as if the sword never got stabbed into Azeroth, and nobody gives a shit. The sword is fake. Yeah, what sword? Well, I don't know why people keep talking about the sword. Why would there be a sword in Silithus? That's insane. How could it even fit? It's a whole zone. Swords are like this big. They're like, no, it was Sargeras' sword. It's really big in the cinematic. Like, what do you... No, come on, man. Like, what's this weird-ass fucking drama? Like, what's this... Stop gaslighting us into doing a sword in the Silithus. Like, this is fucked up, right? It's sword gate. Yeah, just fucking pretend like that shit never happened. Just delete the sword one day. Fly over. Where'd it go? Where'd the sword at? Nobody knows. Well, I'm sorry. Players having fun. It's catered. Stop having fun. Do you know what the worst part about this is? Guess which cat I am. I'm this cat right here. I am this cat right here, and it is really sad. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get a little bit of real talk, then we're gonna watch the video, okay? It's sad to see games and gaming taken over by microtransactions and taken over by pay to win, and people that defend it calling you poor for not wanting to spend your money to overcome intentionally placed hurdles to steal your money or steal your time. It's disappointing to see this. But people don't care. Gentlemen, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. I think in the future people will care. And I'll tell you why. Is that through the conversations, because gamers can rise up. Gigdersil, thank you very much for the 5 gift subs. Gamers can rise up. And I can prove it to you with how many companies have had to walk back a fucking ham-fisted NFT inclusion into their games. Do you remember all the NFT? Oh, well, we're going to add in NFTs so people can get paid the same amount of money that they get paid at the Foxconn sweatshops on the other side of the world. Wow, we're doing everybody a favor. That's what it is. But gamers assembled. Gamers stood up for what they believed in, and they united as one, and they said, no motherfucking NFTs. NFT stands for no fucking thanks. And I think that conversation will continue towards pay to win. I do. But it will take time. It has to get darker before the dawn. But people will eventually wake up and see this for what it really is. But right now, I can't keep convincing people. People have already decided what they've already decided what they think. They're not willing and open to logic. It will just take time, and that's it. Yeah, it will take time, and then people will push back against the pay-to-win stuff. Because here's why they will push it back. It's very simple. It's because it will keep getting worse. Why will pay-to-win keep getting worse? It's simple. Because if it gets worse, people spend more money. And through profit incentives, it'll get worse. And people will be more okay with it, and there will be people that push the level, they'll push the envelope a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and then before you know it, the games don't look the same as they used to. And that's just the way things go. This game's been out for 3 years, though. You think they'll walk this back? Yeah, I think so, because Amazon is the publisher, and they're the ones that are deciding a lot of the monetization options. That's why they had control over it, and that's why they were the ones making the post about the business model of the game. And also, I don't think this is going to happen with Lost Ark. I don't think it's going to happen for 10 more years, if you want me to be completely honest. I don't think people are going to wake up to this shit for 10 more years. At least. It might be a little bit shorter than that, depending on what happens with things like NFTs. It's going to be a long fucking time, because people are just going to keep pushing the envelope, they're going to keep making it more pay to win, and they're going to keep segregating players based off of income. It's going to be too much like real life, and there will be a backlash, but it's not today. It's not today. We are in the dark days. But that doesn't mean that we always will be. How are they going to monetize the game? Through having things that aren't pay to win. Like cosmetics, different types of like maybe subscriptions like Crystalline Aura, that are optional, which I think is completely fine. Yeah, scans. Yeah, I think that they can monetize it in other ways. Yeah, 100%. And what do you think new classes coming to Lost Ark? Oh, I'm excited about that. It'll be great. This is the golden age of gaming, and we are in the dark days. That's right. We have a golden age of games right now, and they all have this problem. You could say it's the Gilded Age. How about that? So let's go back over here, and I think we've pretty much gone through all the rest of these. Now let's go back over here, and we're going to look at the video. Now, this is a post that was made a little bit earlier today, and it's a Josh Strive Hayes video that people have wanted me to watch, and I think everybody wants to see that. So let's go ahead and sit down over here. Crystalline Ore is pay to win based on your metrics, though. I think that if you want to play a game, for free, and you have an optional subscription for the game that accelerates some things in the game, I think that's fine. And again, I want to make sure everybody understands this. This is my opinion. It's completely arbitrary. There is no, like, this is not written on one of the tablets on the side of the fucking mountain that God wrote the 10 Commandments next to. This is my arbitrary line in the sand that I draw. It's subjective. Because you can make... The thing is, once you abstract things enough, having a computer becomes pay to win. Buying the game becomes pay to win. So I'm not looking for an endless nesting Russian dolls of like fucking abstractions to obfuscate the conversation. I don't want to do that. Let's watch the video. So what? Everything is okay then? I think that, listen, it's this simple. I think that a one-time fee that you can pay $10, $15 a month to play the game with a little bit more acceleration on certain systems is totally fine because it's a free-to-play game. I'm fine with that. I've played WoW for 15 years. I'm used to that. It's optional, and you don't have to pay it if you don't want to. I'm totally fucking okay with that because it says WoW players, yes, I'm fine with that, right? Because I play WoW. It's optional, and the fact is that you get a lot more out of it than you do with your WoW sub, with Lost Ark if you don't have a sub. That's what I'm really trying to get at. Are you serious? 15 a month? I'd rather buy a new Skyrim every month. What? Please stop this conversation only. I think people are, there's a lot of times that people, yeah, it's Todd's in chat. People willingly misunderstand what I'm saying in order to try to catch me in some sort of logical fallacy. I want to let you know, this is not a logical argument. This is an emotional argument. This is not something that's based on logic. It is not something that's based on data necessarily. It's based on how a game makes you feel. And I don't feel like having an optional sub is bad. That's it. And this is my arbitrary line in the stand that I draw. That's it. Others don't have that logic. Listen to you make 30 posts about your opinion. Well, that's fine. Then they can do that. It's not my fault people can't think for themselves. It's pay to win. PvP is hardest mode. PvP is equalized. Nobody cares about PvP, man. PvP is a minigame. All right, here we go. Let's watch this. Give me 1 second. Let me close this, mute this real quick, and let's go back over to here. All right.
Everyone's messaging me, Josh, what's your opinion on Lost Ark? It's probably going to be a pretty good isometric style, top-down MMO that people are going to enjoy for a bit and then move on and play something different. The same as most MMOs have. It's also going to be one of those things where is it pay to win? Is it pay to win? Right. What I hate is the fact that if someone accuses something of being pay to win, as soon as someone says yes in any level, everyone just assumes that it's shit straight away. It's not, but
okay.
Is it pay to win? Yes. And I'll explain why. Pay to win means there is a direct and constant, that's important, correlation between the money you put in and the power you get out. People say to me, oh, but surely it's pay to win to buy a RuneScape membership. Well, no, because you can only put the money in to buy the membership once a month. And if someone else puts the money in, they're on the same level as you are. You can't keep putting money in to keep getting stronger. People say, is it pay to win to buy an expansion? Again, no, because once you've bought the expansion once, you can't keep putting the money in. Pay to win is if you keep putting money in, do you keep getting stronger? That's the way to look at it. And with a lot of Eastern games, and Lost Ark is included in this.
What he's saying is like there's a cap of pay to win. Like you can't go above a certain cap. And this is kind of what I said, is that, like, for example, the difference between a person who pays $100 and a person who spends $1,000, if there is a difference between those two players, it is 100% pay to win. And especially if there's a difference between a person who pays $1,000 and a person who pays $10,000. If those two things are different, then it is 100% fucking pay to win.
The answer is yes. The more money you put into Lost Ark, the stronger you can become. What about old school RuneScape bonds? Yeah, bonds absolutely turned RuneScape into a pay-to-win game for a long time. Absolutely, they totally did, and you can't deny that. The same with the Blizzard token for Warcraft.
True.
Absolutely. So pay-to-win is a spectrum.
True.
But the way that I look at it is there a consistent correlation with no ceiling between the amount of money?
I think the lack of ceiling is a really big factor for me personally. Is that if there is no lack of ceiling at all for being able to spend money and gain an advantage, that's whenever things really get bad. That's the kind of stuff that certain games have. And there is a ceiling? Well, okay. I mean, there's a spectrum of bad, right? So, like, WoW token is bad, Lost Ark stuff is bad. Like, where is bad on the spectrum?
You can put into a game, and the amount of power you can get out.
Something being
if you
less
can put
bad
£100
does not mean it is not bad.
and get £100 worth of power, but then putting more money in does not grant you any more power, then you may be able to say, well, it's pay for a massive advantage, but it's not necessarily consistently pay to win. If it's the more money you put in, the more powerful you get. Why have you crashed, Skyrim? Do you not agree? Do you not agree with my pay to win analysis? Is that what it is? Todd Howard's watching right now, and he's going, no.
Yeah, he was in
No,
my
Josh,
chat too.
You aren't allowed to talk about it like that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, there's a ceiling on the pay-to-win stuff. That's my opinion about it too, generally. But it's like, again, there's like measures of bad, basically. That's what I'm really trying to say. Like, there are some games that are, it's like it's really fucking bad, and then there's other games where it's not really that bad at all. And that's what my opinion generally is. Lost Ark has a ceiling. WoW doesn't. Yeah, this is just a short video from his Clips channel, but I'll go ahead and I'll link it to you guys as well. Cole Carnage did a video about pay-to-win. If it's a short video, I'll watch it, but then after that, I actually want to start playing the game, okay? Yeah, I don't want to fuck around too much. Is Lost Ark pay to win? Okay, yeah, there we go. We'll watch this. It's only 3 days ago, so we'll take a look and we'll see what his perspective is on it. Yeah, 7 minutes. This is great. Like, Carnage is an older guy, so I was worried that he was going to be like me, and his, like, explanation for why something is or isn't pay to win, it's part 1 of 3, and part 1's 45 minutes. So, yeah, I was a little bit worried about that. Okay, let me look over here. Pretty much any EA game is bad at pay to win. He's like 6 years older than me. Yeah, I know that. I know. All right, here we go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, Carnage here. This time with another quick thoughts video. This time on, is Lost Ark pay to win? Now, first, I need to fix my green screen.
Okay.
Great. Welcome back.
It didn't change.
All right, so let's talk about this. I've been playing a game a lot recently called Lost Ark.
Okay.
Lost Ark is a free-to-play game that is going public in 1 day. I have been playing the Platinum Founders Pack and playing a little bit early because I'm doing some sponsored work for it later this month as we do endgame stuff and all sorts of stuff there. I'm also participating in the event with the Twitch drops where I'm on a team. There's 3 different teams depending on goals we get in the game, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, needless to say, I am knee-deep in Lost Ark right now. Now, one thing that's been coming up a lot lately is Lost Ark pay to win? This is a question that has come up a lot in chat because, rightfully so, a lot of people are wondering if the game is free to play, how do they make their money? Because a lot of times in games like this, when a game is free to play, that means that they're doing not so great things to get people to give them money.
As a general
encouraging
sense,
them
yes.
to give them that money can sometimes lead to mechanics being completely broken or bypassed for those people. So here we go. Let's do this. Let's get this up from the start. Is Lost Ark pay to win? Yes.
So what about all the ad opinions? What about all that sponsored opinion stuff? Can we get a I'm sorry, Co, for judging your opinion before you actually gave it? Can we get an I'm sorry? Let's go. Keep going. All right. Maybe I'm judging. Maybe I'm going to be I'm sorry, chat, for judging your opinion too early. Let's see what the rest of the video says. You're right.
Is Lost Ark pay to win? No.
Wait, 1 second.
Ark pay to win? Yes. Is for those people. So here we go. Let's do this. Let's get this up from the start. Is Lost Ark pay to win? Yes. Is Lost Ark pay to win? No. And it's because of what I just said that you see a lot of discussion around this game. Because here's the thing.
Oh my god.
Pay to win does not have a single agreed upon definition.
Oh my god.
Pay to win is very much something
Yeah,
that
that's
is
what I was saying.
in the eye of the beholder.
That's true.
It's a term that's evolved over time, and different people hold different perspectives on
Yep.
what exactly that means. Do I think Lost Ark is pay to win? No, I don't. Do I understand when people
I'm
say
sorry,
it's pay
chat.
to win? Yes,
I judged
do.
your opinion too
And
early.
here is where we go from here. For many people, including myself, pay to win is a literal
Okay.
term. You are paying to win over other players. Particularly, pay to win came around with PvP games where you could buy potions or.
I think no shot. I think no shot. I think that if you just be yeah, look, is that, I mean, all right, you guys got me, but I think no shot. If you can buy something that, it doesn't matter about PvP, like, just because you can't pay to win in PvP, that doesn't mean to me that the game isn't pay to win. There are some people that take the game. This is the game, all right? They take the game. Okay, let's go ahead. Well, how do you say the game is pay to win if inside of the game, this one right here we go. Let's go ahead. We'll do this, and we'll do this. We got another NFT, okay? Let's look at all game content, and let's look over here, in-game content, competitive PvP. Okay, so yeah, all this is pay to win. Yeah, all this is pay to win. But this little tiny circle isn't pay to win. So the game's not pay to win. Look, how can it be pay to win? The circle's green, guys. That's what we're looking at. That's where we at. But that's the competitive part. For who? For who? For you? Or for everybody else? There's a lot of people that like having good gear and having better gear than other people and succeeding and winning at the game. Competitive content, can you win in a single player game? Yes. So if you can win in a single player game, you then acknowledge the reality that winning in a video game does not require the domination of another player. You picking up what I'm putting down? I gotta read some comments here. You don't win single player game, retard, you just finish it. Well, I finish a match in arena and my rating goes up. What do you call that? Winning? That's crazy. Isn't that fucking crazy? That's called winning. You call that getting boosted? Bitch, fuck you. Okay, look, I don't care about competitive content that much. It doesn't matter to me. I think that, like, this is just such a, it's such a weird take that the only content that the game possibly has that matters is this fraction of a fucking, like, 5% of the experience of the game. You can devalue 95% of the game, but as long as you don't touch this fucking perfect 5%, then it's not pay to win. I don't agree with that. Yeah, no fucking way. Aren't hell mode raids also equalized? Yeah, you're right. I mean, and that's what I was saying before, right? Is that there are instances of the game being not pay to win. But just because the game is not pay to win in the highest difficulty of the game, why is the judgment of the game being based around the content that the least people participate in? You see, like, what the logic in that is? Like, it's so weird. NFT on screen, true. Why it matter if you pay to win? You're still dog shit in the game. To win what? I don't think people understand. Like, to win what? Bro, people buy Lamborghinis in real life. It doesn't mean that they can fucking win the Daytona 500. Oh my God. Like, I look, I'm gonna make sure everybody understands this. I'm totally right. Everybody who's disagreeing with me is wrong. I just want to explain that just in case anybody was confused about this. I'm totally right. I know I'm right. I'm right in every regard. There's nothing to win. Guess what? You want to learn a little fucking secret? There's nothing to win in competitive PvP either. Do you know why? Because it's a video game and nothing matters inside of it. It doesn't matter. It's a video game.
Nothing matters inside of this game. Whenever they turn the servers off, everything that you did is gone. That's it. PvP, you're playing against others? Yes.
Special ammo for your tank that would make you stronger than players that aren't putting money into the game.
We went off on a tangent.
You would literally be buying an advantage over other players to then win against them.
Yes.
Now, that is a definition I hold of pay to win. And it's mostly in a competitive format, which means when people ask me, is Lost Ark pay to win? I go, no, it's not. Because all the PvP you do in the game is equalized. There's no world PvP. So it's not really effective.
There is. There's a guild versus guild, which isn't equalized, right? I'm pretty sure that there is. I could be wrong about this, but I think there is. You can still defeat all bosses free to play. It's just slower. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's say you go to a track, all right? Let's say you go to the track meet, you know, like the, you know, regional track meet, and they give every single competitor
I'm Addie, and this is quitting.
It's a backpack full of bricks.
Caused me the most.
And they say you gotta run the mile. But if you give me $55, you can take a brick out the backpack. And if you give us enough money, you can take all the bricks out the backpack. You don't have to worry about it. Would you say that it's pay to win? It's pay to win that race. Bad analogy? Listen, I think it's stupid that people view it's just such a disconnected point of view that people view PvP as the only way that players compare themselves to others. People care about all kinds of things in the game. Winning is not simply winning a match. Winning is overcoming an obstacle